This is our target building. We got 2 windows on the right. There's a door on the left. And we're going to take our rear element and push you guys on the left-hand side of that wall.
Copy.
Contact.
Alright guys, so we have just got brand new extended look at gameplay and details from 6 Days in Fallujah, a game that is still filled in controversy against a small vocal Twitter minority that wants to cancel it for portraying real life events, as well as not introducing female characters. This game has been making an absolute ton of progress over the past months, and while the game was originally intended to be releasing in fall 2022, the delay that happened really gave the developers the chance to create the game they wanted from the beginning. And every day something new is accomplished. For example, they recorded and implemented 5,000 new mission dialogue lines, which is absolutely massive, giving players the opportunity to hear and do a ton of things without playing in multiplayer with friends. Both single player and co-op will let you control a squad of military forces, and it will give you free reign on what to do with it.
Pointman, give us a read on what we're looking at here.
2-story building, a big open courtyard, couple doors, lots of windows, everything's buttoned up pretty tight. Bars on the windows.
This gameplay you're seeing here on screen is in co-op, and we can hear players communicating together to find a good entry point to the building so they can do a cleanup as smooth as possible. Big reminder guys, 6 Days in Fallujah is an extremely hardcore game, and because it is inspired from real life events, every single shot will count, and it is more of an horror project than an action one, because you could die at any instant if you're not careful of your next move. In this new gameplay, the devs really wanted to show off the fatal tunnel, which is not only a narrow entrance that leaves little room for movements, it's also easily defended by the enemy inside. Attackers are tasked with forcing an entry that's not only tight, but offers little to no visibility inside. Enemy opposition, on the other hand, have all the cards at their disposal. They have complete visibility on infiltrators, and their degree of coverage is minuscule compared to that of the attacking force. As you can see here, every single building offers different opportunities and difficulties. Infiltrating a little building could be a full mission to some people, as it'll be extremely difficult. Fallujah's rough urban environment will include thousands of fatal tunnels, and Marines have to take the first steps into the unknown with every single building they clear in this game, and in real life as well. Enemy insurgents, while intelligent with the home base advantage, aren't expecting an attack on 2 fronts, for example. The keywords here are distraction and disorientation. Enemies that are disoriented are more easily defeated, and 6 Days AI system will cause enemies to become disoriented when exposed to multiple threats. While this isn't always a guarantee for success, split entry certainly pushes the needle back in the direction of the Marines. While this is just one example of clearing a building in 6 days, procedural architecture offers a variety of possibilities that will fundamentally change the way players approach house clearing, it is said. You may find yourself without a door and a window, and instead there may be 2 doors. Alternatively, an entry from the rear could pose a viable distraction. While a full frontal assault led by 2 Marines breaks out in the front yard, the remaining 2 Marines may lead a precise takedown from the backyard. Split entry still applies here, but the means in which it's employed varies, and it's entirely up to the player to decide. Enemies almost always prepared their defenses against door entries on the first floor. Very frequently they created makeshift barricades out of rubble, furniture, and anything else they could find. Then they land in wait with their weapons trained on the front door. Clearing from the top down allows players to defeat enemy defenses that are oriented towards doors on the main floor. It can also catch insurgents inside by surprise. If you clear from the top down, 6 Days AI system can even push insurgents into the streets, depending on the situation, where they might get engaged by a nearby AAV or other vehicles, and then a massive shootout begins. In some cases in game there will be planks connecting rooftops between buildings. In others there are staircases available. Additionally, Marines and soldiers were able to either climb or hoist each other up a floor, and they're including this third method for rooftop entry by indicating vaultable walls with green binary. It's also important to remember that your character is vulnerable to incoming fire while you complete the vaulting animation. These are just some of the many ways players can tackle house clearing, with procedural architecture presenting a variety of geographical obstacles and fire fire team tactics left up to player choice. No two entries are going to be the exact same in 6 days, it is said again. Just like actual combat, players will never know what to expect. The devs are currently working on in-game cinematics in this game and are very far in development as we speak, and so we should hear something more official about it very soon. For more on this game, like the video right now and subscribe.